Give me 1 second. Right here. Okay. So essentially, Forbes put out their top creators of 2023. And they're saying creators, influencers, vloggers, whatever you call them, these powerful social media personalities are calling the shots in the entertainment and advertising. This year, the 50 honorees on our second annual Forbes Top Creator list harnessed and their combined 2.6 billion followers to haul in an estimated 700 million in earnings. That's up more than 20% from 2022. 570 million score. They're not alone. In 2023, brands will spend an estimated 21 billion on creator marketing, up from just 1.7 billion 7 years ago, according to social media research. Blah blah blah. Okay, cool. Let's just get to the shit. Okay, so I guess they start from the top. So apparently, number one is Mr. Beast. They're saying he earned, and by the way, I think this is only for like 2023. So it would be from January to now, and they're like kind of extrapolating for the last like 2 or 3 months, right? So they're saying Mr. Beast earned about $82 million. He has a total followers of 312 million. So I'm guessing that's Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and of course, of course, YouTube, right? Average engagement, okay, whatever. His fan base is nearly as large as the U.S. population. His power and popularity stem from his high production videos and stunts that include surviving in Antarctica for 50 hours and building a Wonka chocolate factory. The YouTube titan, whose real name is Jimmy Donaldson, has used his massive clout to earn a fortune in digital ad dollars and build a real-world empire. Beast-based brands includes Feastables, snack bars, and the Mr. Beast Burger restaurant chain, plus blah, blah, blah. Okay. Wait, what the fuck? Disclosure. Donaldson is slated to become a member of Forbes' board when a planned sale of the company is complete. If you don't know, so Forbes is a website that's it's like a financial website, right? They do financial updates, and they also do these really sought after like financial rankings in terms of, a Cash Kings list or who got the most money list, right? Which this is one for creators. What the fuck? He's gonna be a board member? Yo, congrats to my boy. This dude is incredibly, rich. By the way, if you ask me, and let me like decipher some of these numbers for y'all, do I think that his business, or like say even his YouTube only grossed 82 million? Fuck no. His YouTube probably grossed like $500 million, but he's one of those dudes that pumps so much into continued production, he probably reinvested the majority of that. So when you've seen 82 million, that 82 million is really modest compared to really what he's grossing. He's grossing, I would believe, like $500 million, but he reinvests so much of his money back into his art. That's why they're kind of like, and by the way, I always hear people, they'll be like, oh, I Google someone's net worth or I go to Forbes. Let me tell you the reality about net worth, and I used to be like some of y'all. Like, I used to be like, oh, well, if you just do a random Google, that's false, but Forbes is right. The reality is none of these financial institutions will ever know someone's true net worth or know someone's true earnings. They're not sending them their IRS statements. They're not sending them their pay stubs. They're not sending them their bank statements. None of these things. So Forbes is making a really educated guess, right, on what they believe is actually going on. Okay? And that's the important thing for y'all to know. Give me 1 second. Okay. So that's the major thing that y'all should know, right? So it's basically a estimation. And I'll tell you why I know some of this shit is just like not all the way correct. But I do think the rankings might be about correct. The rankings, I look at the rankings more than I look at the dollar amount. Because I think Mr. Beast made over $100 million. And I think KSI probably made over 30. Okay? Anyway, they have KSI at number 2, saying he made 24 million, and they're saying that they gave him a little summary, but I'm guessing they're probably saying most of his money came from Prime, right? Which, even though, by the way, I don't think he's getting paid out by Prime currently. So I'll explain like these little drink deals. And by the way, they're making people a shit ton of money. Like, for example, Nelk, like my man Kyle from Nelk eventually is probably going to be a billionaire off of Happy Dad. Now, is he getting a dividend, or is he getting monthly checks from the sales of Happy Dad? No. Most of that stuff is being reinvested. What he owns is a huge percentage, and later on, if Coca-Cola or like another bigger drink company wants to buy it, that's when he's really gonna cash out. Okay, yeah. So I think that's the same thing with like Prime. So I don't know if they're taking that into account, but do I see him making $24 million? I could see it. I mean, he's running these big ass boxing events. He's selling out arenas. He's a little bit more active than like a Jake Paul, which I think Jake Paul is right there too. I could see KSI making $24 million. Actually, I think I could see him making 30. Who's number 3? Jake Paul. Dope. Jake Paul, by the way, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got Jake Paul. Wait, they said earnings 34. KSI was 22, 24. Well, why do they have Jake Paul at 3 then? Anyway, Jake Paul is let me tell you this. This is what I heard. And I think y'all probably heard the same. Jake Paul and his brother Logan Paul, they moved solely to Puerto Rico just to save on taxes. Like, reportedly, Jake Paul, I don't know if it was last year. I think it was last year. When he first started boxing, he was up to potentially make $50 million that year. And if you know, once you're at that top tax bracket and shit like that, you're probably going to get taxed half of what you make, unless you live like in a U.S. territory like Puerto Rico, where they'll tax you like 15% if you like have a business there and have a house there. Like, they have these little special provisions, because especially after like one of them earthquakes, or not earthquakes, them hurricanes that devastated Puerto Rico, you know, Caribbean islands get hit hard. The U.S. made a lot of tax incentives for people who are on mainland U.S. to go invest into Puerto Rico, to start businesses there. But you know what people have realized? Loophole. I'll just go live there. The tax rules say as long as you live there for 180 days out of 365, I think it's 185 days. 185 days out of 365, you're technically a resident, categorically in the IRS's eyes, of Puerto Rico, and they tax you like you're a Puerto Rican. Like, you know what I mean? In the sense of you live on the island, which means if he made $60 million, he would have to pay $30 million to taxes. Because he lives in Puerto Rico and he stays there half the time. Keep in mind, he could also do that because usually he's doing the influencership before the boxing, which requires him to be in LA. He used to have a house in LA to center. Probably still has a spot. But now he's training for boxing the majority of the time. So you know what happens? He brings all the training people to Puerto Rico, and he burns those days of staying in Puerto Rico just training for boxing. And then he just comes back to LA or wherever the fuck he goes, and he saves a shit ton of money on taxes. So this boy is caking. Him and his brother, they're caking. They both got big-ass houses in Puerto Rico, okay? Why? They're making over $50 million a year, and they don't want to give the U.S. government 25. Okay, so whatever this earnings is, I'm telling you, they're making, well, I don't know about this year, but last year he definitely made over $50 million. All right, who's number 4? Who the heck is this nigga? Oh, this is a TikTok nigga, right? I've never heard this nigga speak. 4 is Rhett and who? Who the fuck are these niggas? I don't know who these niggas are. Charlie D'Amelio. Okay. Ain't this a TikTok chick? She's like she's a top TikTok person. I could imagine she's getting brand deals out the ass. Usually a chick like this, like easy, you could probably get an easy cosmetic line going on. You know, just like how with a rapper like Travis Scott could be like, yo, hey, name a fucking burger after me type shit. Like, yo, she's a beautiful woman who does TikTok. I'm pretty sure fashion brands either want to collaborate with her. And I'm talking big fashion brands, whether it's like, you know, huge, like, I don't know if Maybelline would fucking like work with her, but like, I'm pretty sure it's going to be up to that level, which means $23 million in terms of brands and sponsorships and whatever, based on her influence on, you got to realize, especially with TikTok, the market that's going to spend the most is going to be women, beauty, right? It's going to be, first of all, women spend more than men. White people spend more than black people and every other race. And if you have to do anything with beauty, you're like at the top of the top in terms of what advertisers would want to spend their money on. Because again, that just has the highest return. It's not about race; it's just about fucking cash, right? Logan Paul comes in at number 6. What y'all saying? Don't worry, I'm gonna get through this real quick, and I'm gonna get into the next topic. Don't you worry. Logan Paul, 21 mil. I can see that. He's been doing a lot of wrestling, doing a lot of shit. He's been doing boxing as well. Of course, he owns Prime. Again, I don't think Prime pays him a dividend currently. I think they're more invested in, even though I did hear him say it's primarily profit. But I still think they're invested in trying to have worldwide distribution and, really try to get into some of the places that they can't get, at least now. Fuck Jerry, who is this? I don't know who this person is. I ain't gonna lie. But shit, $30 million, that's what's up. Emma Chamberlain. Now, I want to get to some of the guys we know, like Kai and those, because Kai is on the list, by the way. I'll let you know. Emma Chamberlain, what does she do? Is she, oh, she has a fashion deal with Louis Vuitton. Okay, I bet. I thought she did like a podcast before. I don't know. Matt Rife. Okay, I don't know who that is. Brent Rivera. Okay. Then this is a dude, I be thinking this thing is mute. I never heard him speak. For lame, silence is golden. Wait, does this nigga talk? Or could he talk? I've never heard him talk ever in life. Okay, then, and by the way, this is also why I say this list isn't accurate, right? So Alexandra Cooper, who's with Spotify, she's on a 3-year, $60 million deal. It's $20 million a year. So clearly she made $20 million for the year. But if you think that a woman who has the #1 female podcast only made $20 million, which is already guaranteed via her contract, this is what I'm saying. Forbes is, like they're going off these big contracts that get announced. But, bro, everybody's a hustler. Like, you think she's only collecting the $20 million and nothing else? Bro, like, she probably has endorsements. She probably has sponsors. She probably does speaking engagements. She probably does a lot of shit, right? Like, if you don't think she don't get at least like $3-4 million. Like, if a company's giving her 20, you don't think she gonna make $3-4 million just even fucking by doing the bare minimum? Like, she's hugely influential. So this 20 is really a low ball if you ask me. Markiplier. It's a YouTube dude. I only really know him for YouTube. Okay. Oh, he started. Wait, that nigga's on OnlyFans? He started a what? Oh, wow. Oh, Spotify signed him. Okay. All right. Jacksepticeye. Okay, this is a YouTube nigga. I expect these guys to be on there. How much did they say Jacksepticeye made? 27 million? This thing is a grinder. I wonder how much FaZe Rug made. He's a grinder when it comes to like YouTube. Huda Cotton, I don't know who that is. Preston, I don't know who this nigga is either. Jesus, who are these fools? Okay, let me get to the people. This is like a TikTok chick again. Zach King. Drewski. Okay. Drewski, $10 million. Let's talk about it. By the way, I'm giving you my opinion if this is a low ball or if this is accurate or if it's too high. $10 million, Drewski. I think it's a little bit low. I would have him closer to 15. I think Drewski made about 15 million in the last year. Drewski is one of those people that is really great for brands. Like, he's the person that I wouldn't be surprised if, I don't know if he was in last year's, like an ad for like a Super Bowl commercial, but he's a guy that's kind of in that realm. Super clean image, no controversial shit. I mean, likability on like a million. Everybody loves him, right? White people aren't intimidated by him, which is also important. He fits in with them perfectly, right? So he's cool enough that culture, he does affect culture. White people love him. He's cool with everybody. Like, he's really the guy. He's the guy. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you don't think he made $10 million, you're tweaking. And I'm telling you, he made $10 million off most of his main sponsors. He's an ambassador for Happy Dad. He got like certain other deals that, bro, I'm telling you, he's a guy who's over time. I'm not gonna compare him to Kevin Hart. I'm not gonna say he's remotely even as funny or maybe would have the career like Kevin Hart did, because Kevin Hart was legendary at stand-up. But he is in a rarefied air where, look, okay, thank you. Look, Jews, look. Corporate partners include Nike, Google, and AT&T. Nigga, who the fuck does Google even want to partner with? Who the fuck does Google? That's what I'm saying. He has such a clean image. And by the way, for everybody, like, this is the thing, right? Like, there's so many different ways to skin a cat and make money in this game. Yo, in Drewski's lane, you want to be just straight clean cut, right? Like Blueface getting a lot of noise and attention, but Google don't want to be tied to business with him. They're gonna be like, oh shit, nigga, like you might slap your bitch tomorrow. We don't want that. Like, Drewski, maybe you don't seem like grinding a YouTube channel or some reality show, but like the brand deals are gonna be top tier. Like his brand deals, I don't know if he's repped by, I gotta see what agency he's repped by, but listen, I could see $10 million. I ain't gonna lie to you. I still think it's a little bit closer to 15. I think Forbes is always gonna lowball everybody for the most part. Okay, let's keep going. I don't know these people right here. Addison Rae, ain't she a porn star? Oh, she not. She went from lip singing on TikTok. Okay, whatever, man. She probably did make that money. Anyway, it's white people shit. Who the hell is this? Adam Wahid. Oh, YouTube comedian? I bet, whatever. Josh Richardson? Okay. Keep going. 27, 28, 29. Dream. I don't really know this guy. Ninja. Okay, Ninja, yeah. Ninja making that 10 mil. I can see it. Marquise Brownlee. This nigga be getting cake. I think this is a low ball. This brother be getting cake. I think he probably made over 10 M's in the last year. Bella Porch. Okay. Madison. Okay. Nick Merckx. How much has Nick Merckx made? 11 million? Yeah, my boy Nick Merckx. He's a fucking beast and a grinder. Yo, damn, look. He has exclusive contract from Twitch, sponsorship deals from Under Armour, UFC, Beast by Dre. Yo, he's like, if he's like the Twitch Joe Rogan. Do you get what I mean? Like there is a, you know why Joe Rogan has this big audience? I've been seeing everybody be like, oh no, he talks about everything. Shut the fuck up. Yo, the majority of the audience, the majority of people in America are white middle-aged guys that love UFC, football, and shit like that. Joe Rogan represents them. That's just the reality of it. Okay? Unfortunately, the majority of men in the US ain't a bunch of niggas watching LeBron. I'm sorry to tell y'all. Okay? It's the reason why football is just always the most popular sport. And Nick Merckx, just like Joe Rogan, represents those guys. Like, I'll be talking to like some of these black broadcasters. They be thinking, you're never going to be Joe Rogan if you're black. I'm sorry to say. Bunch of white dudes don't want to sit and watch you, nigga. They want to watch the closest thing to them, which is like on a Twitch level, Nick Merckx. On a podcast level, Joe Rogan. Okay? It is what it is. You get what I mean? Somebody said that's a 400-year advantage. That's what it is, bro. Yo, listen, you got to play to the demographics, bro. You got to play to the demographics. I'm telling you, like, sometimes, you know, culturally we make a lot of noise, but we're not the majority still, right? Okay. Oh, here's Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat comes in at number 44, $4.7 million. So of all the creators, Kai Cenat boasts the highest engagement rate. Oh my God. Engagement rate of 25%. Do you know what that fucking means? 25%. Yo, a good engagement rate is 3 to 4%. I'm telling you the truth. Why? First of all, if you have 1 million followers, just to put in perspective, 1 million followers, 3 to 4% is actually hold on, give me one second. 3 to 4% is actually like 40,000. It's gonna be like 30. Let me do my math real quick. Listen. Yeah, it's like 30,000. It's like 30,000 or 40,000 people, right? Yeah, 30,000 to 40,000. Yo, when it comes to like Kai, if he has 1 million followers, that means 250,000 of them are like, you know, keeping up with like whatever he got going on. Now he got 22 million followers overall, And a quarter of that, let me look at that. That's crazy. 22 million. So he has 6 million people constantly like interacting with him. That's a huge amount of people. Now, I'll tell you this. Earnings wise, 100,000%. I'm gonna just keep it a being with you. Earnings wise, of course, he's making way more money than $4.7 million. Okay? He's making more money than $4.7 million. Right. If we talk about $4.7 million, like, let me just be honest with you. That's like what like me or Adam would make. You feel me? If we're talking about Kai Cenat, bro, I've heard some of the numbers. And again, I ain't snitching on nobody, but I'm gonna tell you some of the numbers. If Kai Cenat concurrently, right? Let's say he does that 24-hour streamathon, right? With Offset, and he's averaging like 70,000 people. I don't know what his ad deal is with Twitch, but I could definitely see him making close to $60,000 to $90,000. But that's a wild amount for one stream. Do you know what I mean? So I said math ain't for me. No, math is for me, nigga. I'm trying to say this is a lowball number for Kai. $4.7 million is lowball. Kai makes way more money than this. If you look at CPM rates, the amount of niggas he constantly has on his stream, you look at his YouTube, which is also busting, you look at his Instagram, which is like ridiculous engagement, it's impossible for him to only make $5 million after how he grinds. I'm telling the truth. Being honest with you. Okay. Let me see who else is on here. Alan Chicken Chow. By the way, where would I put Kai Cenat? I think Kai Cenat would be on the level of, he would be close to $10 million. Close to 10. All right? Let me see. Who the fuck is this? Drea Knows Best? Okay, I don't know. I'm surprised I didn't see Speed on this bitch. Hey, yo, real quick, and I'm not gonna derail the stream or nothing like that. I'm not gonna derail the stream, but let me get up in here. I'm gonna go on Discord real quick. Yo, Boom, I don't know if you're around, but pop in my room. Somebody said Aiden? Yeah, that's another thing too. Like, bro, without a doubt, bro, I know Aiden got tens of millions of dollars to go to Kick. That's why I'm saying this Forbes shit is not all the way accurate. Now, here's the thing. Forbes probably can't confirm the amount that Aiden got paid, so they don't put him on the list. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, Wale Intern, what's good, bro?
You know the buzz. Yo, that list was you ain't give some respect to some of those people that's on that list, man. There was some big heavy hitters on there.
Who?
Man, the girl Maria Bree, she lit. Then my boy Adam, he was from TikTok.
Adam who?
They even had the last person on the spot was hilarious. I didn't know you peeped the comments. That was the chick that destroyed Bud Light. She got the last spot.
Dylan
Well,
Mulvaney?
the transformer or she that destroyed
Wait.
that destroyed Bud Light got the last spot.
Oh, Dylan Mulvaney? Wait, is a Negro? Is a Negro right here?
Yeah, that's the issue. That's the one that destroyed Bud Light.
Yo, I gotta update my fucking Transformer detector. So this is a nigga.
That's a nigga. That's the one that destroyed Bud Light.
What do you mean they destroyed Bud Light?
That's the one that they gave the deal to. That's the one they gave the deal to when all the white people got mad.
Wait. So Bud Light gives this woman a deal, or this man, this person a deal, and their core following, which, by the way, remember I was talking about Joe Rogan and Nick Merckx? White American middle-aged men like Football, UFC, Joe Rogan, Nick Merckx, they do not like trannies. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you.
Bruh. They
They love Budweiser too.
She got canceled. She moved to like Brazil or something. Well, he moved to like Brazil or something to get away from all the hate.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I had no idea.
Bro, middle white America wasn't playing that.
Yo,
They
I'm gonna
quit
be honest
buying
with you.
Bud Light. They
Yo,
quit buying Budweiser. They started buying Modelo's and Coors.
really? Wait, I
That's what
never
all the
knew
white
that
boys
shit.
drink now. Bro, yeah, if I go to the bar, any of my white homeboys, bro, they don't even drink Bud Light no more, or Bud Light, or Budweiser products.
Wait, is there a video where I could like watch this whole Bud Light? Oh, okay. How it happened? How Dylan Mulvaney destroyed